Hallo, willkommen once again to our beer garden. Today, we salute women and all those affected by breast cancer. We acknowledge and celebrate you here in the garden with today's special offering, New Trails Flannel Weather Pink Edition, which is a wonderful beer with a wonderful purpose. A portion of the proceeds go to the children of breast cancer survivors to benefit their education, which is excellent. And of course, here we are only too happy to give it a look-see here in the garden to see what it's all about. And it is about 9% alcohol by volume, and it's an 82 score on Beer Advocate. And I'm pretty excited about this one. I know I've tried the original Flannel Weather couple times in the past, and it's definitely, a decent, I would say, seasonal New Trails offering. They have so many different beers now, these guys, New Trails. It's like every week I feel like I see something new from them on the shelf, which is not a bad thing. So anyway, on to the pour. This is one of those beers that's it's got, once again, just like that last beer, it's a New Zealand style IPA. So the last one I know was just a regular double IPA, but this is an IPA as well, which is kind of unusual for the season. We're used to those pumpkin and Oktoberfests, but this has a very, very hazy appearance, possibly even hazier than that Cape May beer we tried last time, the Ghost Tracks. This one is perhaps, if anything, even more opaque, I would say. Really, really, really opaque. And the head is not quite as rocky and massive. It's a little bit more subdued, but it's definitely still pretty big in my medieval times glass here, darling. It says here on the side that it's bursting tropicals is the main flavor, and then high citrus and white wine minerality, which the last time I tried this, I have tried this before, the white wine minerality was definitely something I noticed. So hopefully that's something that has been retained, because I really did like that. That's kind of unusual for a beer, any beer really, but especially a fall seasonal. There's like 4 different kinds of hops in here: Nelson Sauvin, YET, Nectaron, and Motueka hops, which I don't think I've ever had in anything else. So I'm pretty excited to give this another try here in the garden with you, my beautiful beer babies. So without further ado, wow, look at that. It really is gorgeous, isn't it? It's a gorgeous beer, mate. Gorgeous. Yeah, the aroma is not quite as bouquet-ish, I would say, as that Cape May beer was. It's a little bit more, I don't know, purposeful. It's not quite as just all over the place. It's a little bit more like there's a point to it. Like they're really trying to get you with something here. It reminds me a lot of the OG Flannel Weather, which I've had also. It's been a while, but I have had it, and that is a solid brew as well. Yeah, it's a little bit more, I don't know what the word is. A little bit more stone fruity, maybe, in the bouquet, in the aroma, than the Ghost Tracks was. It's a little bit more grapefruity, perhaps, which makes sense considering it's pink edition. So let's give it a little bit of a try here in the garden. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and say that the flavor profile of this is a little bit more scattershot and all over the place than the Ghost Tracks was. The Ghost, which is kind of the opposite of the nose. The flavor of this is like everything you could ask for in an IPA, and I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Because it feels a little bit unbalanced, I would say, in comparison with the Ghost Tracks. It's definitely got sort of like a bitterness that comes from, I imagine, all those different types of hops combined into one. One thing I will say, this beer is less honest, quote unquote, in that it's doing a better job of covering up the alcohol. Like, this is a 9%er. I would not know that. This tastes maybe more like 6 or 7, despite the fact that it has all those different varieties of hops. The way that this tastes is doing a very good job of covering up that 9%. Let's put it that way. The mouthfeel, I think, is a little bit more acidic and perhaps a little bit more astringent than the Ghost Tracks. It's a little bit causing more puckering going on in my mouth. Once again, not necessarily a bad thing, but it is a thing. I imagine that this is going to be something that if you're a serious IPA lover, you might prefer this to the Ghost Tracks. I personally prefer the Ghost Tracks, but that's just because I am who I am. I'm not a huge hops person. I do enjoy some hops. I love me some hops. It's just not the number one thing that I'm looking for. You know, it's maybe it's down there on the list. For me it's more about the way that the complexity sort of comes together in the end and makes something greater than the sum of its parts for a beer. And this does do that. This does come together and create something that's palatable and enjoyable. And a little bit more tart, I would say, than the original Flannel Weather. Yes, definitely a tartness coming through, which I would imagine is part of that whole stone fruit thing that I detected on the nose. Definitely enjoyable. Definitely something that I would say if you're a fan of this type of beer, you're gonna love this. Like my sister is a huge IPA person. Amber, if you're watching, this is for you. Like this beer's for you. Oh yeah, it is lovely. It's a little bit different, I gotta say, for a fall seasonal. It's a little bit more of a summery thing, kind of like the Ghost Tracks, but even more so. So yeah, as I said, if you're an IPA lover, definitely check this out. It's fun and it's going to a good cause. So thank you, New Trails, for making something that's this fun and also gets you a nice little buzz. And of course, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed what you've seen. Leave a comment, a nice one or a mean one, depending on, how you're feeling at the moment. And I will see you here in the garden once again. Auf Wiedersehen.